Zemun and Amsterdam. It's a rematch of last year's Utsunomiya semifinal. Amsterdam ended up finishing second in Utsunomiya, so you know who won that game. Can they double up? Can they do it again? I don't know. I don't know. Zemun's been playing some good 3x3 basketball here recently. Coming off the Belgrade Challenger win, led by Nikola Vukovic, Vufi. He's joined by Nebojša Bošković, Lazar Rasic, and Stefan Nikolic. Amsterdam, the Orange Lions with Jesper Jabse, DeMeo Vanderhorst, Aaron Royer, and Sjoerd van Vilsteren. Amsterdam moved to the quarterfinals despite only averaging 12 points a game, believe it or not. Usually you average 12 points a game. That is not a recipe to get you into the elimination round phase. But it was enough on this particular weekend. Amsterdam's top scorer, DeMeo Vanderhorst, comes in with 9 points. He's looking to continue to be the go-to guy for his squad. Meantime, I talked a lot about Nikola Vukovic, number 6. You see him right there. There's Vufi. He had 12 points day one, leading the way for Zemun. He was an absolute monster in that Belgrade Challenger, where Zemun didn't lose a single game, believe it or not. They didn't lose a game en route to a win there. And they beat the top dogs, too. So, you know, they beat Novi Sad, also beat Riga. There's the other man I was telling you about. That guy, Dimes, DeMeo Vanderhorst, great facilitator, really all-around game. And when he decides that he wants to score the basketball, he can do it. Floater game on point. Good guard combo with him and Aaron Royer. Veteran leadership of the job, and Mr. Do-It-All, the handyman, Sjoerd van Vilsteren. The Flying Dutchman. This one's about to be off and running. 10 minutes on the game clock. And here we go. All right. So this was on and popping. Here we go. Can Zemun continue to find ways to get dubs? They come in 2-0. Out of group play. They feel like this is their tournament to win. Although Aaron Royer, true two-piece. He gets the scoring started. Raske trying to answer. He shot it off the glass, but he missed it. There's Mr. Vufi. He swings it over. Wide open look, top of the key. Get a hand up or get wet up. That one courtesy of Nebojša Bošković. So 2-2 game. Oh, foul, black. That's on the Flying Dutchman. But yeah, the Serbs, they dominated Pool D. 14-10 win over Princeton, then a 22-14 win over San Francisco 3-ball. People forget. I always say Amsterdam is one of the best teams to have never won a Masters. I mean, they've got all the ability to do it. They just have not been able to quite get there in recent years. Did get close. They did get close in Utsunomiya 2018. But they just have not been able to get over the hump. It's the Flying Dutchman steps up to the strike. Zemun, It seemed like they weren't going to be able to get over the hump in 2017. They kept having second and third place finishes, final few Masters of that season, and then all of a sudden, they end up winning one of the most historic games in 3x3 history over Novi Sad in the World Tour Final. So they can lay claim to that at least. They are a World Tour Final winner. Only 3 teams can claim that. Bumping, oh no, that was, I thought it was a bump in the bucket. Basket actually waved off before the shot. Amsterdam getting plenty of run. 2019, they've been all over the Challenger this year. Best finish was in Cut and Shine. Finished second there. Coming off of Mexico City Masters where they finished 4th. And disappointed there, so they feel like this is their tournament to win. Got a great opportunity. Don't have to worry about Riga. Don't have to worry about Novi Sad, obviously the top-ranked team in the world. Feed down to Big Vofi. Oh, but he got his cookies took. Here's Royer. Cross left, cross right, back right. Stop. Hook. How about Vofi shooting the 2 ball the way he was shooting it yesterday too? We hadn't really seen a whole lot of the big man extending the court, but I think it's something he's worked on this offseason. Two and a half minutes, nearly into this one. A couple of points apiece, each team. Reminder for you, it is win or go home. It is show up or get shown out. Pool phase is over with. The job lost the handle on the rock. It ends up in Royer's hands. They got 5 on the shot clock. The job fading away. We're just gonna pretend like that one didn't happen. Amsterdam trying to D up now. Zemun. Another Serbian power. And I was talking about how well Vofi was shooting the 2-piece yesterday, but it didn't exactly roll over to day 2 yet. Not yet. 2 apiece. Dimes trying to drop one. That he does, like a coin collector. 1-point advantage, Amsterdam. Oh, nice change of direction behind the back, but doesn't get the result. Vanderhorst setting up shop, trying to set up a 2-man game, little pick and roll. They do this as good as anybody, but Dimes decides to get it over to Royer, and Royer is vertically challenged. And a shot clock violation. So look at the starting to thicken up here in the crowd. I'm sure they've been enjoying it to this point. It's only set to get thicker. And over our 3 editions here, we've had over 30,000 people show up each edition. 30,000 spectators for our Saskatoon Masters. Oh, Royer might have got away with one right there. Got caught on his hip. Dimes to the cup in a rush. He got places to go, buckets to get. And it's 4-3, Amsterdam. Vofi, stronger than no deodorant. He might even be stronger than that. 4 apiece. How do you contain the beast? Clear look, but short front of the rim. The job, changing direction, baseline, but foul. Hey, if you love 3x3, don't you worry. You can keep watching the World Tour. I told you earlier, our next Masters is going to be in Prague, August 3rd and 4th. We also got the Women's Series in Prague. Shout out to the Women's Series. I'm loving the action thus far. That's going down on the 2nd and 3rd of August in Prague. You see that 3x3's YouTube and Facebook channels. A couple of national team competitions on the way too. Coming up that very weekend, August 2nd through the 4th. The U18 Europe qualifiers going down. A lot of stuff on deck. Winner of this one will go on to the semifinals and meet not Lehman, but Virtus for the first time ever. Nice move. Dime sticking with him though. Vanderhorst cruising to the crib, lays it in. Back and forth we go. Royer with the D. The Boysa ran out of time. You gotta be quicker than that. .5:17 officially left in our second quarterfinal. They get a extended look. Ref Marco saying, "Give me some space." In a 5-4 basketball game. Hey, want to show some love to our official suppliers. In the meantime, Skelder Sports and Inleo. Of course, Inleo providing the specially made outdoor court, 3x3 hoops. Skelder Sports with that thing that everybody's shooting that ball into. That'll be our goal setup. Top class, top notch. So Zemun with 4 fouls to match their 4 points, trailing by 1. Amsterdam was able to get them in the semifinals of the Utsunomiya Masters 2018. People are enjoying the sunlight. I don't know if they're enjoying the sunlight. It's hot, but it's worth the trade-off when you get some good basketball on this final day. Braving the elements, everybody. But nothing but love, nothing but love. 3x3 taking over center stage here in downtown Saskatoon. Look back at some of the highlights in this one thus far while we get this technical situation fixed. You'll see a lot of Nikola Vukovic. He's been asserting himself in the early goings. We got about half a game to play. I don't think we'll be reaching the 21-point mark. It doesn't look like it. At this pace, we'll have an 8-8 game with about 20 seconds to play. So, a little bit of an extra break while they get this thing fixed. It happens. But while we wait, if you're not following us on social media, what are you doing? At FIBA 3x3, that is the official account. Twitter, Facebook, Instagram. And use the hashtag 3x3WT. Hey, who's that guy? Is that, hey, it's the voice. What's up, y'all? Kyle Montgomery in the ear. Face to a name. So when we get these type of breaks, then, you know, we try to find creative things to do. And they're like, hey, we want to put you on camera. Do something. Look at it and talk. I feel like I need to do a dance or something, like give you some entertainment besides just watching me run my mouth. But hey, what's up, y'all? What's up, Saskatoon? And wherever you may be watching. Honor and a pleasure. Can't tell you how much fun I'm having on the mic, really. I mean, sometimes I have too much fun. You got to reel me in a little bit, but thankfully I got some good co-workers who bear with me. Yeah, so the holdup here is they're trying to just make sure that the score is correct. That's what I've just been told. 4-4 is what we got, and that's also what I had. I'm not sure where the mix-up might be, but apparently they're having to look through some archive video, figure out exactly what that score should be. Once that is set in, you know, of course, I'm going to let you know, right? Yeah, of course I will. But, you know, that just provides another opportunity for me to tell you about some other things we got going on. You know, they're going to keep warming up. But I was telling you about the women's series earlier. In case y'all didn't know, we launched the first women's series this year. Gives the ladies a stage all to themselves to compete at 3x3 at the highest level. And they've been doing so thus far here in 2019. Right now, Team France with Miniature doing her thing. They're leading the way after 4 stops. The next stop, you can watch it on our YouTube channel. It'll be in La Rochelle, France, 23rd and 24th of July. On top of that, I mentioned the U18 Europe Cup qualifiers. Of course, the U18 Europe Cup. The Europe Cup, which is the senior level competition. The U18 Asia Cup and the U23 World Cup. These are all national competitions we still got on deck. Some of those teams competing in the Europe Cup. Now, I can't wait for that. That's going to be in Debrecen. You have, for the women, Belarus, Denmark, the reigning champs, France, Hungary, Italy, Latvia, Netherlands, Poland. Yeah, just to name a few. For the men, you see Austria, France, Latvia, Spain, Ukraine, Poland, Netherlands. So probably many of the Orange Lions players that you see. I'm not sure if this will be the exact squad, but you probably see most of these guys representing at the Europe Cup. But here's our slate, quarterfinals. As we move towards the final here in Saskatoon, the winner of this next one will meet Virtus, who absolutely stunned Lehman in an overtime thriller now, and nothing's gonna save you from it was a thriller. It came down to the wire in OT, and Virtus was able to pull through. So things not going as scripted in many ways, I think you could say here, day 2. The first game was not as scripted, and this one not as scripted. We weren't expecting this break, but it looks like it's over. Yeah, it's done. We got it corrected, and it's not 4-4. So, you know, it was a well worth the wait. Amsterdam 5, Zemun 4. Okay. At one point could be the difference in the game. Don't get it twisted. Dimes got his legs rested on the break, but he couldn't break him out from 2 range. Aha, what's that fuzz? Everybody move to the back of the bus. All right, so now Zemun on the attack. Exactly at 5 minutes to play in a 1-point game. Raske. The job to the Flying Dutchman. Sure, running the baseline, giving Royer some space to operate with. He decides not to put up the shot on Vufi. Up faked him late in the shot clock, missed it. Raske couldn't track down the rebound. That's out of bounds off his back, I believe. Let's see. That's what Van Vilsteren is saying. He says our ball just went off his back. Your hands in the air and wave them like you just don't care. Oh yeah, Royer D'ing up. The floater just a little bit too long. Nicholas couldn't hit it. Now he's going to have to try to stay in front of Dimes. Vanderhorst trying to use that slight size advantage. Foul called him to play. That's 5 on Zemun. And wave them like you just don't care. Flying Dutchman. Swings it over. Dimes. Drop step. Scoop-dee-doo. 6-4. Oh! Nice cross. But amounts to nothing. Stays a 2-point game. Dimes. Check out the hook while the DJ revolves it. Off the glass. He got that runner in his bag. That's probably his favorite shot. That's some good action right there. Vufi, he's going to zip it over to Boscovitz. Now it's Dimes. Beeline to the rim. That floater still floating. Job fading. Couldn't find his mark. 7-5, Amsterdam in front. Vufi gives it up. Step back, Nick. No. TV timeout. We don't need no more timeouts in this one. 7-5 game. You're watching 3x3 basketball from the heart of Saskatchewan here in Saskatoon, Canada, eh? I can never say eh like the Canadians. I'm jealous. I'm not making fun of them. I want to be able to say it right. I got to practice more for my next time here, here in Canada. So Dimes will start the possession, top of the key, and look to add to this Amsterdam lead, currently at 2 points right about now. Amsterdam, the 2 seed here in Saskatoon, but ranked number 4 in the tour standings this year. Finished 2nd at the World Cup 2018. Seeing these guys have a ton of success in the national competitions, I mentioned. But when it comes to winning the money, they have struggled. Throw your hands in the air. Here's Vufi. The job just trying to hold position. He gets whistled for the foul. Amsterdam only with 3. Zemun with 6. They got none to give. Vufi trying to back Jesper down. Couldn't do it. And then Raske, he fires it out of bounds, so that'll be a turnover. These two also met at the most recent Belgrade Challenge. This is where Zemun was able to get a dub, obviously, en route to winning that challenge. They won it in the pool phase. So I was mentioning that Utsunomiya semifinal that Amsterdam won. So they're 1-1 in 2 meetings since 2018. Stakes a little bit higher for Amsterdam's win when they got it done in Utsunomiya. This is it's another high-stakes game right here. If you want to keep your hopes alive to compete for 30 G's here in Saskatoon. Couple of free throws. Obviously, Zemun's 7th foul. The Flying Dutchman steps up and will shoot. Shirt, good in the hood, G. 9th appearance on the World Tour. Scored 43 points total on the 2018 World Tour. You can just plug him in wherever you have a need. Defense, check. Offense, check. Rebounding, check. He can do it all. The job, quick move to the left. Oh, Vufi though, quicker with the hands. Now the job with 3, 2, 1, and the Flying Dutchman misses the layup, but a foul called on his drive. And foul number 8 accumulated by Team Zemun. So the Flying Dutchman back up to the line yet again. And he knocks that one down. Amsterdam's lead now at 5. I was mentioning earlier, great notes by the way, Annie, how you know, this Amsterdam team managed to get into the quarterfinals averaging 12 points a game through pool play. And the way you can win by averaging 12 points a game is by locking your opponent down. Zemun with 5 points to their name. Make that 6 now with just under 2 minutes to play. So you don't have to score a ton of points when you lock down as well as they do defensively. They have put on a defensive display in this game, and this is what they really hang their hat on. So $148 officially in a 5-point lead for Amsterdam. They made this a grimy defensive game. Vufi missed it right at the rim. Sure, Aaron Royer with the move. Dimes to the right, swings it. Royer is trying to split the D. He drops it off. And Sure couldn't finish with the layup. So they quickly get it down to Vufi. And he puts a drop in the bucket. A 4-point game. That's a 2-possession game. So Amsterdam can't be comfortable yet. That would have been a big 2-point hit, but Royer, he couldn't hit it. Raske, he shoots the 2. Dimes is caught with his hand in the cookie jar. He's saying, who, me? Ref Vlad saying, yeah, you. Vanderhorst saying, couldn't be. Ref Vlad like, then who? You ain't gonna win that argument. 2 free throws after a break in the action. So Amsterdam, their 6-point lead. It's now down to 4. As Zemun is kind of starting to wake up a little bit now. Zemun trying to remain unbeaten. Amsterdam's only loss in the pool phase was a loss to Edmonton. They lost it by 9. They bounced back with an overtime win, a gritty win against Winnipeg to lock down that spot here in the quarterfinals. As Raske knocks down the first of 2 free throws. Again, fouled behind that 2-point arc, top of the key. And good on the second. Just like that, it's 9-11. Royer, Dimes. To the left, to the left. Didn't touch nothing. No rim, no iron. out of bounds and over to the guys in green. And now, Vufi, you know where he's going, to the post office. Clears away. Oh. Revlon was ready to shoot. But unfortunately, it wouldn't count. He didn't have a green jersey on. So, back over to the men in black. Here's Will Smith, AKA Dimes, with the scoop. Amsterdam back out by 3. Vufi to the post office. Oh, steps out of bounds. He wanted a foul. Royer, Dimes, waiting for the screen. Drops it off. Here's the job. He feels like he got an advantage here. He steps through. He fades away. Soft touch. What is that, Velvet? Under 40 seconds to play. Amsterdam 13. Zemun 9. Make that 10. Turn around. Oh, and another foul. Number 9 on Zemun. You don't want any silly fouls. Not at this juncture in the game. He can't afford it. But Nicolitz called for the foul. And he puts Aaron Royer at the charity stripe. He makes good on the freebie. Extends Amsterdam's lead to 4. Hungry for that first Masters win. Royer follows like a stalker. Sticks with it. Puts it in. 5-point lead. Bad miss. Rock back in Royer's hands. He's going to take his time here. They got 8 left on the shot clock. 11 left on the game clock. Winner again meets Virbis in the semis. Dimes to beat the shot clock. He doesn't beat the shot clock. It's a violation. But what he does beat is the 2017 World Tour final winners, Zemun. So another Serbian team goes down, and another off-script win. It is Amsterdam getting it done. 15-12 in the quarters over Zemun.